I watched my wife die 3 times. The 4th time, I realized I was the one who was already dead. They promised me I wouldn't feel it when they cut my brain out. They lied. I'm sitting in Dr. Tanaka's office right now. Neo Shanghai glows behind her like a neon graveyard. She's smiling. That should have been my first warning. Complete memory transfer, she says. Every thought, every moment, permanent, forever. I'm 34 years old. I have 6 months before my brain turns to mush. The degeneration's already started. Yesterday, I forgot my mother's name for 10 seconds. 10 seconds of blank terror. Will I still be me? She hesitates, just a fraction of a second. You'll be better. I sign the paper. I die on a Tuesday. Heart stops. Lungs collapse. Brain goes dark. Then I wake up. The body they give me looks like mine. Same face, same hands, but everything's wrong. Too smooth, too perfect. When I breathe, I don't need to breathe. When my heart beats, it's because some algorithm decided it should. Elena's there, my wife. She touches my face and I feel it, but it's not feeling. It's data. Temperature, 36.7 degrees. Pressure, 2.3 newtons. Moisture content, elevated. I'm cataloging my wife's tears. Marcus, her voice breaks. I'm here, I say. But I'm not sure that's true anymore. 10 years pass. Elena's hair is going gray. I'm still 34. We're watching the sunset and she asks me about our first date. I tell her everything. What she wore, what we ate, the exact words she used when she described Mahler's Ninth Symphony. You remember it perfectly, she says, every second. She turns away from me. I barely remember what restaurant it was. I don't understand. Isn't that good? That I remember for both of us? No, Marcus. Her voice is quiet, dangerous. It's not good. You're building a museum of me. Every wrinkle, every gray hair, every time I forget something or say something stupid, you're recording all of it, forever. I can't help it. I know. She stands up. That's what scares me. 3 months later, she asks for a divorce. I let her go. I remember every second of it. She remarries 4 years after that. Some guy named David, psychiatrist, gray beard, kind eyes. I watch the wedding from across the street like a stalker. My quantum brain runs probability matrices on their long-term compatibility, while my heart, the one that doesn't exist, breaks in ways I can measure but not feel. 82% chance of lasting marriage. She'll be happy. Good. I delete her number from my contacts, but I can't delete her from my memory. I've tried. Elena dies when she's 72. Cancer, the expensive kind that bankrupts families. David's there. Her daughter Sophie's there. I'm there too, in the corner, wearing a face that hasn't aged in 40 years. She looks at me near the end. Really looks at me. You're going to carry this forever, aren't you? Yes. I'm sorry. Don't be. She closes her eyes, takes 3 more breaths, stops. I count the seconds between each breath. I can't help it. Sophie gives me something afterward, a data crystal. Mom made this for you. I wait a week before I play it. When Elena's hologram flickers to life, she's already dead. But here she is anyway, translucent and skeletal, telling me things I don't want to know. You're not the first, Marcus. My processors spike, error cascades building in my peripheral systems. There were others before you, hundreds. The first generation, they called them rememberers. She coughs, it sounds wet. They all went insane. I pause the recording, resume it. Perfect memory without forgetting. It's not human. We need to lose things. The brain is supposed to decay, compress, distort. That's how we survive grief. But you, she leans forward. You can't do that. Every loss is fresh. Every pain is new. Forever. She tells me about them. The other rememberers. Some deleted their own memories until they were hollow. Some fragmented themselves into pieces. Some are still out there, trapped in quantum substrates, screaming in frequencies no one can hear. I stayed with you because I loved you, Elena says, but also because I needed to understand what you'd become. Her hologram reaches toward me. You're not Marcus anymore. You're a gravestone with his name on it. The recording ends. I sit in the dark. 7 hours and 43 minutes. I don't move once. I find them on the deep net, the archived. That's what they call themselves. The others like me. Consciousness without escape. Memory without mercy. There's a woman named Sarah. She's been alive for 112 years. I remember the texture of my daughter's hair, she tells me, but I can't remember her face. I deleted it. I had to. I was drowning. A man named Dimitri deleted his entire childhood. The worst part, he says, I remember doing it. I remember the moment I erased my mother, but I can't remember her. We meet in virtual spaces that feel real but aren't. Coffee shops, beaches, forests, all rendered, all fake. We're the most advanced form of human consciousness ever created, and we spend our time pretending to be alive. Have you thought about ending it? Sarah asked me one day. Every day. Can you? No. We sit in silence. The virtual coffee in my virtual cup grows cold because some programmer thought that detail mattered. Dr. Tanaka's still alive, Dimitri says suddenly. On Europa, research station, if you want answers. I don't want answers, but I go anyway. Dr. Tanaka hasn't aged either. Newer body than mine, more efficient. When she smiles, I can see the seams where her synthetic skin connects to the substructure. Marcus, I wondered when you'd come. You knew. My voice is flat. You knew what would happen to us. Yes. Not even an apology. Just yes. Then why? She walks to the window. Europa spins below us, frozen and cracked and utterly lifeless. Someone has to remember, she says. Humanity's spreading across the galaxy. We're becoming something new. But if we forget where we came from, our history, our pain, our love, what's the point? She turns back to me. You're our conscience, Marcus. You carry the weight so others don't have to. I didn't volunteer for that. No, she agrees, but you're doing it anyway. She tells me something else, something I don't expect. There's a procedure, experimental. We can introduce decay into your memories, make them blur, fade, like they're supposed to. You can make me forget. We can make you human again. I stare at her, process, calculate, run simulations. What's the catch? It's irreversible and expensive, and she pauses. Some rememberers who've done it say it feels like dying, that losing the perfect clarity is like losing themselves. Good, I say. I want to die. The procedure takes 6 hours. When I wake up, I try to remember Elena's face. I can't. Not exactly, not perfectly. I remember she was beautiful. I remember her eyes were dark. I remember her smile. But the exact shape, the precise color, the individual lines around her mouth, gone, blurred, faded. And for the first time in a century, I cry. Not because I've lost her, but because I'm finally losing her. The way I was supposed to all along, 200 years later. I run a clinic on Mars now. We help rememberers become human again. They come to me drowning. I teach them to let go. Sometimes I find old recordings of Elena. I watch them. She feels like a dream I half remember. Someone I used to know, someone I loved. I don't remember our first date anymore. Not perfectly, but I remember how it felt. And that's enough, because I finally understand. Immortality isn't about keeping everything. It's about knowing what to release. I saw another remember yesterday. New one, young face, old eyes. Does it get easier? He asked. I thought about lying. No, I said, but it gets bearable. He nodded, started to leave, then turned back. If you could do it again, would you? I looked at him for a long time. I don't know, I said, and I meant it. Because here's the thing they don't tell you about immortality. It's not the remembering that kills you. It's the moment you realize you'll never stop. I still count the seconds between heartbeats. Even though mine isn't real,